I've been in a handful of relationships. And when you get into a relationship and you struggle with your mental health, it's a little bit tricky to disclose that. And for me, at least, whenever I started dating somebody new, I was kind of scared to tell them about my mental health struggles. Because unfortunately, mental health is not destigmatized enough. And I could still get the, oh, so you're crazy kind of comments. And it's also really tough when it's something like an eating disorder or OCD, because that's very difficult to explain. Or even trying to explain bipolar disorder. That is a tough one. So I've been in relationships where guys just truly do not understand what I am going through, and so they'll just push it off to the side, or they will not take the time to understand what you're going through, understand your history, and try to help you. So what I will say is, in comes Cody. Cody came into my life right when I began to relapse with my eating disorder for the fourth time. So because of what I was going through, I had to tell Cody about my mental health struggles pretty early on. And I didn't want to scare him away. And in a lot of cases, that would scare a man away. And, I've gotten I don't want to fucking deal with that. I remember the first time I ever told Cody what I was going through and about my mental health history. I was having a really hard night. And I was devastated about my relapse. And, I said, can I FaceTime you? I just need to talk to someone. And we FaceTimed. And this was the first time I ever told him I am struggling with an eating disorder. And it's taken over my life. And I feel helpless, hopeless. And he goes, all right, I'm on my way. And I was like, what? Mind you, this man lives an hour away, has work at 6 a.m. the next day, and he's like, I'm coming over. And he did. He came over, and he allowed me to literally just tell him my life story, talk about my eating disorder and what I have been going through. I was truly blown away by the level of compassion that Cody showed me. Something I was not used to. I had never gotten this before with another guy. What I'm trying to say is, Cody took the time to learn about my mental health struggles, understand them fully, and then he did everything he could to help me. And I have to learn to want to help myself, right? But that extra push from someone who genuinely loves you and cares about you, it makes a big difference. And that's when I learned I was worth so much more than I was allowing myself to accept from men. To find someone who doesn't judge you, who listens to you, who cares. He is in my corner, always. So don't settle. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be approached with compassion.